Hello, dear friends. Good evening to all of you. And now let's begin our talk on this day to a very important and very interesting topic, time for no time. Sounds quite interesting. And often this term is used. I have no time for my this thing or that thing. Often when we approach people, this is a quite often phrase used of not having no time. And sometimes it may become also misleading to us. Now, what is this no time trick of mine? Let's get into it. आज का जो ये सेशन है उसमें हमारे साथ हैं अभिषेक सर. Abhishek sir, I welcome you on our session. And Abhishek sir is currently working as a software engineer at Microsoft. Abhishek sir has passed out from IIT BHU. And also, an interesting connecting fact was that कि सर जो थे वो अपना फर्स्ट ईयर MANIT भोपाल में पढ़े हैं और उसके बाद उन्होंने जेई दोबारा दी तो उनका IIT में सिलेक्शन हो गया. So in this way we have a very interesting connection with us with both the things. So welcome sir, and very glad to have you with us. So sir, as we know that ये सेशन देखने के लिए भी हमें काफी स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा शायद क्योंकि हमारा काफी फेमस डायलॉग है कि आई डोंट हैव टाइम एंड रियली people are becoming so engaged that in whatever things they do उनको बहुत तेज चाहिए. We want it to be done very fast quickly. And that's why as you are a software engineer आप लोग भी सॉफ्टवेयर तेज और तेज बनाना चाहते हैं. तो ये नो टाइम का सर, अगर हमारा टाइम इतना सेव हो रहा है तो ये हमारे पास नो टाइम क्यों हो रहा है, हमारा टाइम जा कहाँ है? तो ये क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग है सर. तो आप इस पे कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
Actually, yeah, time management, as you said, time or no time, time management is a very important life skill that everyone should develop in his life. And whether it be any person, whether he's a software engineer, a student, or even a spiritualist, everyone has to do some or the other kind of time management. And because the main issue is that an activity, like a lot of activity, does not imply productivity, and we need to be productive in our life in order to accomplish certain goal. So I'll like time or no time for this. One of the immediate story that comes into mind is of two woodcutters. So I'll just like to share that story, a small anecdote.
Yeah.
So basically, there used to be two woodcutters who would go to forest time to time, and every day they would go inside the forest. They would cut certain amount of trees, and at the end of the day, they would come outside of the forest and they would tell, "Okay, I have cut these many trees." And basically, there was one employer who had employed these two woodcutters, and based on the number of trees that they would cut each day, he would proportionally compensate them. But it's used to so happen is that one woodcutter would always be far ahead in the number of trees that he would be cutting, and the other woodcutter, he would be working hard, like he would also be uh, working hard as much as the other woodcutter was, who was getting more number of trees. And then quite frustrated, he went to his employer, and he asked that, what is that this person is doing, what is different is in this person, is that he's able to cut so many trees every day while I am slogging so much, putting in so many number of hours and still not able to cut so many trees. So then the employer asked him that, when was the last time that you had sharpened your saw? Like this woodcutter, he spent every day at least some hours just to sharpen his saw before starting cutting the trees.
Yeah.
And that actually blew the person off, because he didn't remember, like he had sharpened the saw a long time back. So basically that is what the major issues with most of us is, that we forget to sharpen the saw in our life, and which leads to accomplishing less number of goals, having more frustration, and basically not always complaining about having no time in our life. Yep.
Well, the story was very wonderful and meaningful, sir.
Yep.
And it quite relates to us also. Often we
Yep.
are too busy to learn more than to uh, recite or remember the thing what we learned back long ago. As far as I can relate to my life, yeah. So we need to learn things fast, but we
Mhm.
don't put focus on remembering the or what we call in recitation of the older ones, right? So, sir,
Yep.
what actually how this sharpening of saw actually happens in our life? हम इसको मतलब कैसे implement करते हैं कि
Uh-huh.
हम अपना focus और productivity बढ़ा पाएं?
Yes, yes. So basically, we need to understand we need to adopt certain principles in our life, and like for example, good plan making. And so, first of all, I'll just give you one simple principle in a life. Like we can consider our life to be like the task in our life to be like a pyramid, and in the pyramid, you need to always address the things which are at the top of the pyramid. So like as you can understand in the pyramid, as you go from the bottom to the top, the the girth of the pyramid actually thins down to a
Yeah.
point at the
Yeah.
top. So similarly, there are many tasks which are there in a life. uh, I mean, in the current generation, the current social media generation, we have so many different distraction. I mean, the attention span has also decreased down. People don't have so much good memories also now. uh,
Yeah.
so because of all of these issues, it becomes very essential in a lifestyle that
Mhm.
we pick up certain tasks and put them at the top of the pyramid, right? And these are the highest priority that we need to pick up. So that is one essential principle. And then you once you have picked up that task, complete that task, and then you come to task which is of lesser importance. But more important than that, so there's another concept which is known as the dividing your task among the four different quadrants of life. So like for example, I'll just share this the excellent slide.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. So this actually presentation was created by Radhesham Prabhu. So before we deep dive into that particular quadrant, I would just like to go and talk about certain things. Uh, so this slide is a presentation was actually created by Radhesham Prabhu. He's an temple president in ISKCON Pune. He's an excellent preacher, and he manages time quite well. And so he mentions that because of our time being so much choked by so many different activities, that we go in our life from one crisis to another, because we are not taking the correct preventive actions or correct plan making. We are not able to actually able to solve the problems beforehand, and they actually go into a crisis mode. And that's why most of us are living life from one crisis to another. We hear that as a lot of complaint, and no time is also that kind of a crisis that most of us are facing right now.
Mhm.
So and like if you talk about the student lives, even among the student life who are there in colleges, they have so much of burden. They have things to study, they have extracurricular activities. Then the end of the fourth year, they want to get a job, and
The project and assignments is of the
projects and assignment, and there is too much stress. There is so many different things that everybody wants to do. And people say that even if I'm working harder and smarter and faster, nothing is actually solving any of those problems. So that's a problem which is there now with everyone. One who's in a student life, one who goes into job,
yeah.
everyone. Like we have so many mind-boggling tasks at hand every day. So because of this, because of this, people tend to have certain reactions that are coming. People always tend to have less amount of time that they complain about. They are they keep moaning and wailing about that they have less number of time, and then they'll obviously lose their temper. And because they don't have these emotions in their control, they tend to also not accomplish a lot of tasks. So they're accomplishing also very little. And all this is happening because they are not doing things with a proper planning. Okay, so we'll talk about like what all things need to be taken care of, and planning is very much important. It is said that if you don't plan, then you are planning to fail. So I know a lot of like if you ask any senior CEOs of top-notch companies, or if you ask any person who is extremely successful in life, they plan things very well ahead. Sometimes these people, they have planned the complete year ahead of them. So let's say if this is
Oh,
2020, they might have actually planned to 2021 year completely. You know, the Apple CEO Tim Cook,
yeah.
he uh, he knows perfectly well, like tomorrow when I go to my company, what all things I need to do at what particular hour. So so much granular level of planning is there in these people life. That is why they are successful. And
Quite,
so yeah,
it's quite hard. Sir.
yeah, this all seems very hard, but yeah, I'll come back to this. So first of all, before discussing about anything, it's very important that we take up the ownership. Like for example, most of us will say that, oh, where has the time gone? But
Mhm.
instead, you should say that, oh, how did I use my time? Now, most of us now, many of the students nowadays actually spend more of their time in the social media,
Yeah,
Facebook, YouTube. And since most of the time is going and browsing the internet, they should ask the question responsibly to themselves, that it's not that time has gone, they have not properly utilized the time. So the first step to a proper understanding of why I don't have time is to taking ownership of that. And you have to say that, oh, how did I use my time? Where, what all things what were the tasks which were actually sucking my time away?
yeah.
Then somebody can say that it was such a waste of time. Then institutions say that I wasted so much time. It was I who was responsible. So
Oh,
similarly, you can say all of this in the time just flew past. I didn't keep track of time. I should have kept proper planning, and yeah, so on and so forth. They took so much of my time. You can say that I gave my time away. Like sometimes the friend comes into your room, and then you start discussing with them,
yeah.
and then the whole day goes like that, discussing with or socializing with a friend. Then you might at the end of the day
Often
say that,
in hostels it happens. Sir.
yeah, in hostels it happens a lot.
I remember.
You all sit together, you start
Yeah,
discussing, and then the whole day goes by. Then you can, at the end of the day, you might complain, oh, he took my so much time. That, but you were the one who gave him time away. So uh, I mean, a lot of people, they just want to have the the proper behavior with everyone. That they just want to be appearing good in front of everyone.
Mhm.
But it's like nobody has become successful in his life just by appearing good in front of everyone. At times, there will be some people who won't like you so much. They would have some grudge on you because you didn't socialize with them. But that's completely fine. Uh, I mean, we have to socialize, but you don't have to socialize at the cost of uh, your goals that you want to accomplish. So yeah, because due to in the interest of time, I will actually come to the quadrant straight away. So yeah, this is the time management and metrics which I was talking about. And there are four quadrants in which the different activities of our life can actually be classified. So you see, the quadrant one is the activities which are both very urgent, that you have to finish it in deadline, and they're
Yeah.
important also. Quadrant two is something which is not so much urgent, but they are important. And those are the activities which, when I was talking about the pyramid, they should be at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Then there are activities, the
Is this
quadrant.
this quadrant first one you're talking about? First one की बात कर रहे हैं?
Yeah, I'm talking about quadrant one. It is called as the quadrant of qualities. It is the best quadrant actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So quadrant three is the activities which are urgent, but they are not so important. And quadrant four is actually kind of completely wasting your time. It could be anything. Nowadays, the quadrant four has taken a special status in most of the student life, people have so many things to do. They have I mean PUBG, like PUBG
Oh,
Counter Strike. Yeah, people want to
yeah.
play PUBG game their whole day. Sometimes they have a lot of web series. Like I see people binge watching complete series at a time, whole day
Oh,
spending, and then whole night they're watching episode of some web series. Yeah, so these are all time wasters. So they all of these activities goes into quadrant 4. So so what is actually gets defined in quadrant 2? This called as the quadrant 2 is called as the quadrant of quality. uh, so yeah, meditation, for example, is one of the aspect. As so we'll come to this. Yeah, so for example, planning. Now quadrant 2 will discuss mainly about quadrant 2 and quadrant 1. So quadrant 2 is the first activity which you can understand is like planning. Like for example, let's say a student comes in into the into starting of his semester,
mhm,
and then he finds out, okay, I have these certain subjects which I need to study about.
mm,
Then he should probably spend half of a day in trying to understand what subjects would be difficult for me, what
mhm,
subjects I should go and ask the seniors, and like somebody who's planning, like I want to pursue this particular field or this particular kind of job, then how should I study right now? So those kind of planning should always be there well ahead at the starting of the uh, at the starting of his semester for a student. Similarly, for somebody who's doing a job, he should also plan, like at the starting of each day, like what all activities that be taking up, uh, development, testing, and all of those things. So mainly because this is for student, I was trying to focus on the student aspect. And similarly, the second aspect is the self development. So
mm,
uh, it is very important that somebody, like a student, should focus upon his health also. He should take
mhm,
proper rest. He should be doing proper recreation, and he should be having proper food also. So all of these different things, they might not be looking as super urgent. They might not be looking at how much they are affecting the lifestyle. But
mm,
yeah, when they are properly addressed, like if you're having a proper nutritious food, if you are having proper sleep, then your other activities of whether studying properly or achieving certain goal would definitely be be accomplished. And and like third point is the prevention maintenance. So prevention is something, for example, let's say that you have a cook in your house, and the cook says that the guests would get over in, let's say, the next 4 days.
mhm,
And you said, okay, next 4 days, I'll take a look. And then 4 days gone, then 3 days gone, then second day, and the very last day you actually forgot to do. And on the last day, when the cook is actually cooking the food, and the sabji is half cooked, and then you realize the gas is gone, and then you will start panicking. So prevention maintenance is something which, if not addressed, can simply go down to the breakdown
mhm.
maintenance. So
Panic.
it is very much important that we address all of the issues at the very first thing that when you got to know.
Mhm,
So otherwise, they all go down into the breakdown maintenance.
right.
uh, PC activities. So yeah, all of these activities of self-development, including in self-development, I would say that you have spirituality also, because you see, um, people who generally tend to complain about no time, uh, it at times it mostly it happens because we don't have that much high emotional index. Now when I say about emotional index, it is about because we don't have the regulated desires.
Yeah.
Our emotions are not managed, and because of that, we lose our concentration. Let's say I give you an example. Let's say if you are going to attend a certain class, and just before you entered the classroom, somebody came to you and they insulted you really badly. And then if you go inside the class, then you're just not able to concentrate on the class, although you're physically present in the
Yeah.
class.
Correct. Correct.
But your emotions and minds, they're totally uh, boggled. You are not able to be present mentally in the class. So so that is an extreme example. But yeah, if you consider the case right now, the most of the softwares, if uh, uh, of the mind of people, they are affected a certain kind of virus, which is lack of concentration, right? uh, 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 because people tend to have less amount of focus, they have less amount of attention span, they are not able to achieve their goal. So meditation is a very important activity, which you might think that okay, it is taking some amount of time of your life, but
Yeah,
when if you are able to have that meditation in your life, like for example japa meditation or mantra meditation, then it can actually help you in uh, getting more time for the rest of the activities which are for your growth.
of course, sir, of course.
Yep.
And I just came in to inspire. They taught me this. Earlier I used to consider that why should I like give attention to these things, but
Yeah.
it really proved very nice because it allowed me for further attention on many other things. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. So, sir,
Okay.
like we have discussed over these points.
Yeah.
So, can we just get a brief summary of what we have discussed, or
Yeah.
quickly we can discuss over all these things? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, as I told in the beginning, that it's very important that we have certain principles of life. So,
Mhm.
from this particular talk, we can take two of the principles which we can apply is that we consider a pyramid in our life, that we should understand that we have certain tasks which should be taken at priority, and the priority in which the most important should be at the top. And the quadrant 2 activities, that is the planning, that is the self development, including meditation, the preventive maintenance, all of these activities actually go to the top of the pyramid, which if actually picked up and applied in our life can actually bring a lot of quality in our life, and automatically it will bring down the, like for example we had the quadrant 3 and quadrant 4 which are actually wasting our time, so those can actually be reduced and we can accomplish more amount of goals.
Thank you very much, sir. It was really very wonderful session.
Yep.
And हमें काफी कुछ जानने को मिला सर से. बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने बताया कि क्वाड्रेंट, सेकंड, फर्स्ट, थर्ड और फोर्थ कैसे टाइम का एक क्लासिफिकेशन है कि कौन सी एक्टिविटीज इंपॉर्टेंट, अर्जेंट, और ये एक बहुत अच्छा क्लासिफिकेशन है. और हम इसी क्लासिफिकेशन के बेसिस पे हम ध्यान रख सकते हैं. जैसे सर ने बहुत प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल्स दिए. Important, not urgent, like planning our subjects in the beginning of semester only. It's important, but not urgent. Like, और quite often हमें ये टेंडेंसी होती है कि हम सबसे आखिरी में पूरा एक साथ एक रात में पूरा फिनिश करने का ट्राई करते हैं पूरा कोर्स. एंड दैट प्रूव्स, हो सकता है कि हमारा काफी ज्यादा एग्जाम में तो हो जाएगा, लेकिन हम उतनी जल्दी भूल भी जाएंगे. We didn't learn something. We just mugged it up. We didn't learn something from it, right? So it provides quite interesting deep analysis if we keep the time in second quadrant. So thank you all very much for joining us on this Facebook, and don't think that this is a time waster, right? These sessions of 20 minutes are very important. And whenever you visit Facebook and of course any other social media, don't forget to attend these Inspire sessions. Thank you very much. We'll meet back day after tomorrow again. Thank you, sir, for joining us.